Hello, welcome back to a new video. This one's going to cover the new Hermes Agent Desktop app. It just dropped this past week. It has a lot of potential. So let's just dive right in. So as you can see, I'm currently looking at the new Hermes Agent Desktop app. Now you open this very easily. In Terminal, you just type Hermes Desktop and it opens up. Same as you would open the dashboard, if you ever use that, Hermes Dashboard, that opens up, same process. So you just go into Terminal, type Hermes Desktop, and it opens up. So I'll just demonstrate for you really quickly how easy it is, Hermes Desktop. And you'll see it go through the process of launching it as it's doing right now. It's getting it set up. And that's it. That's all you have to do. And then you're right in your Hermes Agent Desktop app. And what's very cool about this is that it looks like a normal chat environment, but because it's an Electron app, think like Obsidian, Slack, it's built in a way that allows you to also manage your operating system, your machine, your computer. So it has access to your files. It works the same way as Hermes would in Terminal. Now, I think one caveat is that it doesn't quite have the same level of tool calling, and it seems a little slightly less reasoning when I compare it to how Hermes works with the same model in Terminal. So think of this more for now as like a good way to have a simple chat back and forth with Hermes, as opposed to, I think, your sort of daily driver to do all your tasks. But nevertheless, it's come a long way just in a few days. Just to give you a quick tour of everything, you can now select different profiles, from here. So I have a couple different profiles that you can easily select. You can create a new one. You can manage your profiles. This is my default profile, and you can kind of see the variety of them that I have here. You can edit it. You can save your SOUL.md from here. You can create a new one. So very cool from that standpoint. You could upload files, you can give it a folder to work in, images, you can give it a URL, you can paste an image. They have this thing called prompt snippets for like code reviews. I imagine this might get built out. They're kind of like plugins or skills, I feel like. I can even open up a folder and have it work in the folder. Like I said, it's very cool. You can use your voice, you can choose your model from down here. That was added a few days ago. So there's a couple different things you can easily select from the main menu. You can look at your cron jobs that you have set up. One thing I do think they need to fix in sessions, well, actually it's organizing it by profile now, which is pretty cool, but it does show the cron jobs that execute, and I feel like you don't need that there. I feel like that needs to be filtered out, but I think they'll get there at some point. Now I'm back in default, and you'll see kind of like, yeah, that's a little annoying to see all the cron jobs that are executing. Like, I don't really need that per se, but it is cool. You can switch to different chats within your different profile just from this little menu here. But why take my word for it? Let's let Hermes explain itself. I had it create a little walkthrough of what it is. So like I said, it's a native desktop Mac app built on Electron, the same as VS Code, Slack, Discord, and it wraps your Hermes Agent dashboard into a standalone window instead of having to run it in a browser. So now you have a real app. It's the same dashboard you'd get, and we'll go through some more features shortly, and even do a little demo. The background is a Python, so it runs in Python backend. Like I showed you, you can edit your SOUL.md. This is wrong. As you can see, that was updated like the last few days, so you can in fact switch on the fly, like I just showed you. That wasn't the case the first day it came out. And yeah, I showed you how it boots up. And if you want to know what an Electron app is in plain English, it's just a desktop app using web tech like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which enables you to actually access and use your entire operating system. So to show you quickly how that works, let's create a to-do list for today, save it on my desktop. include go shopping for groceries, go to the pool, take a walk, work on, I don't know, work on more Hermes projects. This is literally just a sample. So let's hit enter. You can see how it works in here. And what it'll do is, like the terminal, save it, and it's already saved. So let's pop it open. Actually, let's just tell it to pop it open. Okay, please open it up for me here. So there you can see that's what's going to be in it. Let's see if we can get it to open the file. It's using its tools. Oh, there we go. So it works the same. That's how it works, and I'm running this in LibreOffice. If you don't have it, cool, free, open source, kind of free Microsoft Word, free Google Docs. So if we were to go to do something like start a new session, you can also minimize the left sidebar from here, and you can even switch it if you want it on the right side. Also an option. You just kind of, like, let's say if you want your files here, for example. So, something interesting that you could certainly try, play around with, do it any way you like. But yeah, it's cool. You have options, and you also have access to your terminal. So if you want to open something like Claude Code while you're using Hermes Agent, I'm kind of getting sidetracked here. Oops, not Claude Code, just Claude. Anyway, you can open Claude here, and that's pretty cool to me. You can even open up Hermes in. You can even open up Hermes here if you want to. Let me try and get out of this. So if you want Hermes to open in terminal, while you're working in the chat environment, maybe you want to see something in the terminal while you're chatting, you can do that too. Have it work in the folder. Let's create new to-do lists for the week upcoming. Create one file for each day with the date. And you can obviously expand upon this a lot and do way more things, but this just kind of shows you the basic steps and how it's thinking and what it's doing. It's creating one now for Sunday through next Saturday. You can see it using its tools. Yeah, as you can see, all the files are here. Here you have your to-do list saved. You can just open it up, and there you go. You have your to-do list here that we just created in that folder on the desktop, and you can see the folder right here. So yeah, very cool. I think that's an interesting feature to walk you through some more of, let's say, the settings here. You can choose the personality. Let me move myself out of the way. You can choose your personality, time zone. You can choose the appearance. There's a dark system. There's just different colors to choose from. So you can kind of customize it any way you like. Command K gives you a little palette here. So you can also access your settings like this. You can see your skills and tools that you save, that you have access to, turn them on and off. Go back to your settings here. You can see all your providers. Again, it's the dashboard wrapped as an app. So you can see I have my API keys connected. It's recommended news portal. You can sign up for that. Gateway, all profiles are here. Local gateway, mine is set up on my computer. You can set up different tools to use, like different searches. Search different browsers. I use Exa, which I find really good with Hermes, but as you can see, you can use Brave. You just come in here, you drop your API key, and you're off and running. So very cool and easy to use. Some advanced features. You can control different output limits. You could control turn limits here, how many parallel subagents you can run. So you can kind of get very customized here if you want. I tend to just leave it on default, So I don't want to mess anything up. But yeah, it gives you a lot of options if you do want to play around with stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of the new desktop app in a nutshell. You can choose new session. You can toggle this. You can pin chats. And yeah, you can access your skills and tools here. So yeah, as this goes, even in 2 days already, it's already expanded quite a lot, I think. And it's very easy to get to your settings. Like I said, you can even access Hermes here while you're working in your chat. I think that's a very cool feature to have. Maybe you want to work on some code in here while you're working on a project here. To have a question, maybe you want to just kind of branch the conversation and ask Hermes here. Maybe I'm working. Who won the Knicks game yesterday? While I'm working on my chat here, have to do a little research. I know the Knicks won, but just to show you how it works in the sidebar. Maybe just have like a side question. I suppose you would have to change the color, but the next one, it's saying it's right here. I don't know how you change this setting yet. That's we have to. Maybe they'll make that easier in the future. I have daylight as my setting, so it's just not showing up as clearly in the sidebar. But the feature is there, and that's what's important to know. Let's see what else. And just quickly, I want to show you the new dashboard. There's also chat available in the dashboard here. So we'll close this up. And yeah, if you open this up, you now have chat in your dashboard. This is the new dashboard that they came out with. So it has all your settings saved here, and this is everything you already know about Hermes that you've probably used already if you've been using Hermes at all. So yeah, that's all here, and now you have the new addition of being able to use chat in the dashboard. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, give it a try yourself, see what you can do with it, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos on Hermes and also just AI in general. If you like it, please like and subscribe, as everyone always says, and I'll catch you in the next one.